Hi, happy Monday. This is a collective reading for the week ahead. My style of reading I like to refer to as tarot for mental health. So this reading is designed to be supportive no matter what you are going through, to help bring you some guidance and support. Okay, the first card that showed up is Judgment, and Judgment is a call to adventure and an awakening. And usually the awakening piece happens first. We are awakening to a part of ourself that maybe we kind of repressed or hid in the shadows in the past. It shows up when, we're bringing awareness to a piece of ourselves. Maybe that is emotions that we've repressed. Maybe that is a thought, a belief that we have really pushed to the back of our mind and tried pretty hard to not associate with. Whatever that is, whatever it is for you, can you really allow this part of yourself to come to the surface? The awakening is the first part of Judgment, and the call to adventure is the second part. The call to adventure is exploring that part of you, giving that part of you room to show up and, get curious. What is, that part of you? Oh, my camera is shaky. What is that adventure like if you explore that part of yourself and get to know that part of yourself and allow that part of you to come into existence and not be repressed anymore? And the second card I pulled here for a little bit of clarity or explanation on Judgment is the Devil. And people often view this card as a scary card, and I think it's more of an uncomfortable card, but it doesn't have to be scary. The Devil is an invitation to liberate ourselves from the thoughts and the beliefs, fears, anxieties, everything going on with our brain, to liberate ourselves from what has kept us chained to the past. So you may be waking up to the realization that some of your thoughts and your beliefs have kept you stuck in the past, have kept you in old cycles. Maybe you are waking up to a new thought pattern, a new belief. Maybe you've held a belief for a really long time and you're realizing, oh, that's not actually what I believe or what I think. That's maybe just your conditioning, what you've been told to believe, what you have been conditioned to fear. So the Devil reminds us that it's a choice. We always have a choice. If you look closely at the imagery, the chains around their neck aren't actually that tight, symbolizing at any point we can take those chains off. Doesn't mean it's going to be an easy process, but we are reminded that we have that choice, we have that ability. Yes, it takes work, but we don't have to hold on to old beliefs, old thought patterns that aren't serving us anymore. And we're being reminded here to trust ourselves. The Hierophant reversed showed up, and my interpretation of the Hierophant is an invitation to trust and believe that we know what is best for us better than anyone else does. So if you feel like right now, maybe with what you're going through, you're confused, unsure of what steps to take, unsure of what to believe maybe, and you're looking for external guidance, people outside of you who are maybe experts in their field, whether that is subconscious reprogramming or healing of some kind, whatever it is that you are seeking, just remind yourself, or don't forget, that you know what is best for you better than anyone else. So, seek their guidance, But keep coming back to yourself and checking in. Does it resonate for you? Is it valid for you? Does it feel good in your body? Because no one will ever know you better than you do. And this card showed up reversed, and often with reversals, I tend to interpret them as we're having a little bit of resistance to that energy. So if you're resisting trusting yourself, if you are resisting in believing that you have the answers that you seek, where is that resistance coming from? Have there been things in the past that caused you to lack trust in yourself, that have caused you to, not believe that you know how to move forward, that you have the answers, that you can make the correct decision for yourself? Where has that come from? Why do you have that resistance? And how can you begin to work through that resistance so that you can trust yourself again? Because I view reversals as it's still the same invitation. We just may need to do a little bit more work to bring this card right side up. And lastly, the Nine of Swords showed up here, again reversed. And the Nine of Swords is just here to remind us that whatever thoughts are coming up, whatever beliefs, fears, anxieties, everything going on with our brain, it's not true. It's simply just a story that our mind is telling us. In the imagery, this person's depicted as waking up from a nightmare, and our thoughts can definitely feel like nightmares sometimes, especially if we let ourselves spiral and believe them. So with the Nine of Swords, it's here to remind us that just because you are thinking something, just because your brain is telling you something, does not mean that it's true. And you can essentially wake up from that belief. You can separate yourself from that thought, that fear. And with the sword suit is all about our mind. So can you be an observer of your mind? Can you be an observer of whatever these thoughts and fears are that are coming up as you move through the work of the devil? And keep reminding yourself, just because your brain is telling you this doesn't mean that it's true. Doesn't mean, if you have a fear, that it's going to come into reality, that it's going to manifest. Just because you believe maybe that you are stuck and you'll never get out of this cycle, that's not true. It's just a story that your brain is telling you because our brains love to keep us safe. Let's pull one more card for a little bit of guidance and support going forward. King of Swords. The Court cards, I view them as an invitation to embody the energy of this card. And the King of Swords is someone who knows how to work with their mind. They know which thoughts to engage with. They know which thoughts, like clouds, to let keep floating on by. So can you embody the King of Swords energy? Can you, trust that you know which thoughts are worth your time and energy, which thoughts are not serving you? Can you recognize that it is just your mind? Can you, as those thoughts and those stories come up that aren't serving you, can you refocus or shift your focus to thoughts and beliefs that do serve you, so you can begin to rework, repattern your brain? The imagery here, I always feel like the King of Swords is kind of sitting up higher, almost in the clouds, but on the clouds, as this reminder that, the King of Swords is someone who can, again, like I said, get above their thoughts, separate themselves from their mind, be a witness or be an observer of their mind. Hope this helps. Have a great week.